Hey guys, just want to do a quick look at the market today, March 16th, 2022. Market's pumping a little bit. It was dumping last week, now it's pumping. Why is it pumping? Is it because it's following the stock market? Yeah, maybe a little bit because Bitcoin does follow the stock market. But folks, there's nothing bullish right now with cryptocurrency or stocks. No matter what other YouTubers are telling you, this is just the normal ebbs and flows that the market has been in for the last month or two. Bitcoin's been in a range between about what, 35,000 and 40,000, in that range. If Bitcoin hits like 50,000, that might be bullish. Maybe then we'll be on an uptrend. But folks, if you go back and look at 2019, let's just pick a random date in 2019. We all agree we're in a bear market in 2019. We're in a bear market for about 2 years. Between 2018 and 2020, we're in a bear market. So, you got Bitcoin at $5,000, pumping up to $8,000, $9,000, 12, all the way up to $12,000, 11, 10, now back down to 8. So just pretend you're living through this like I was and a lot of other people in crypto. You're living through this day by day. It's 8,000, it's 7,000. Up, we're down to 7,000, 8,000. Now, if you were living through this back then and watching YouTube channels, every little pump you would be getting excited. All the YouTubers would be saying, oh, it's getting bullish. What could happen next? Off to 20,000. But really, this is just a normal ebbs and flow of the market. Bitcoin doesn't just stay at a number constantly. It's like a wave constantly moving. But this went on for a long time. This went on for 2 years, more than 2 years. And then towards the end of 2020, then towards the halvening, you start to go into an actual bull market where things go up. But this went on for years. A range between 4,000 and 12,000 for years. That's exactly what's going on right now. We're in a range. If you follow the halvening cycle, this could last for years. It could last for another 2 years. Now, I think it'll probably last just the remainder of this year. Will be in the range. Maybe the end of this year will start to go bullish. But just because you see Bitcoin pumping up a little bit, or even if we pump up to $45,000, we keep getting rejected at $45,000. So if Bitcoin goes up to $45,000, gets rejected, it's just the range. People playing the range, they're trading it. If Bitcoin gets to $50,000, then you can kind of say, well, maybe we're getting a little bit bullish. Maybe we have a chance of coming out of this bear market early. But I'm not seeing it, folks. This is just a range. Just take yourself back to 2018. This lasted for years. Again, look at the chart. Even 2018, 5,000, 7,000. I'm just going fast here. We're going through months and months and months. All a range, pumping from 5,000 to 10,000, 11,000, 10,000. COVID dump back down to 4,000. So there's nothing interesting going on right now. And if you see these, if you follow the Bitcoin cycles, this usually lasts a couple years. I don't think this is going to last a couple years, but if it does, we're only basically 6 months into it. Then we have another year and a half of this. I think best case scenario, end of this year, we come out of it and go into a bull market. But my point is, don't get so excited over these little pumps here, because we're most likely going to dump right back down to the 30s. So, I'm watching my favorite YouTubers driving my car today at work, and I'm just like, oh man, they're really trying to sell the hopium. Every time there's a little pump, people get so excited. And you guys just got to put your emotions in check. This would actually be a time to sell. If you're a trader, right now you want to sell into this little pump we're having today. Don't start buying today. Buy back when we dump back down to the 30s. Because really there's nothing going on right now that's interesting. Nothing has changed. But we're only one bad news event away from dumping right down to 20,000. And I think when we dump down to 20,000, that'll kind of be a flush out. And then I'll be very bullish. And I'll just say, now's the time just to really start deploying all your money and wait till 2023, 2024, and then you can kind of sell in the next bull market. But Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything, and I know a lot of YouTubers don't want to tell you this, but it's kind of the same old, and this is not the time to be getting excited. If we get above 50,000, then you can kind of get excited, but if we hit 50,000, you might want to sell something because even then, we could still dump right back down. But these little ranges we're in right now, don't get excited. Take some profits if you bought in the mid 30s, or just wait for another dump to buy more because there's nothing going on in the news right now that's really all that interesting. You got the Ukraine war, that's still going on. They're talking about possibly a ceasefire, but I don't believe that. You got the rate hikes, which, that's kind of already priced into the market. So, yeah, folks, that's pretty much it for today. There's absolutely nothing going on. We're in a bear market. It's boring. There's not much to say. I shouldn't even be making a video, but I have nothing else to do right now and I have free time. If you're a YouTuber and this is your career making these YouTube crypto videos, you have to pump the market. You have to come up with something to say. But I pretty much just talked for like 5 minutes and there's nothing to say because we're in a multi-year bear market. And there is a possibility this multi-year bear market can not last multiple years, especially if we dump into the 20s and that kind of gives us a reset. But as of right now, look at the chart, start at 2017, go up to where we are right now. It's the same old shit that's happening right now. Little pumps, little dumps, little pumps, little dumps, big dumps, COVID, little pumps until the halving event and we came up into the bull market and now here we are back into a bear market. Very simple. Not rocket science. Any idiot can figure this out. So don't believe the hype. Take it easy.